I'm gonna start calling people that. Instead of calling them stupid, I'm gonna be like, you're minimally exceptional, that's all.
Huh? Kaboom!
Alright, guys, I saw this one you guys recommended. It's another comedian. You guys wanted me to watch George Carlin on soft language. I shall watch it. I shall watch the boomer sort of comedian.
I don't like words that hide the truth. I don't like words that conceal reality. I don't like euphemisms or euphemistic language. And American English is loaded with euphemisms because Americans have a lot of trouble dealing with reality. Americans have trouble facing the truth. So they invent a kind of a soft language to protect themselves from it. And it gets worse with every generation. For some reason, it just keeps getting worse. I'll give you an example of that. There's a condition in combat. Most people know about it. It's when a fighting person's nervous system has been stressed to its absolute peak and maximum, can't take any more input. The nervous system has either snapped or is about to snap.
Okay.
In the First World War, that condition was called shell shock. Simple, honest, direct language. Two syllables.
Shock, yeah.
Shell shock. Almost sounds like the guns themselves. That was 70 years ago. Then a whole generation went by, and the Second World War came along, and the very same combat condition was called battle fatigue. 4 syllables now. Takes a little longer to say.
Also, why do we come up with new terms for everything? Like, I get what he's saying. He's saying soft language, but, like, for example, the other day we were watching a video, okay? And they said that there was, I forget the term that they used, but it was basically, like, a term for the anxiety of when a police officer takes your phone from you for a few minutes. It's like, my brother in Christ, that's not a condition. That's like most people, because we're reliant on having our phones in most cases for a lot of things. And a lot of our lives are now more online. So that's not like a new phenomenon. That's not like a condition. Yeah, it's called like nomophobia. And I was like, bro, that's called America. But anyway.
Doesn't seem to hurt as much. Fatigue is a nicer word than shock. Shell shock. Battle fatigue.
Those sound completely different in meaning too, right? One is being shocked, which is a completely different feeling than being tired of something, right?
We had the war in Korea, 1950. Madison Avenue was riding high by that time, and the very same combat condition was called operational exhaustion. Hey, we're up to 8 syllables now.
Yeah, why
and
does why do we got it? Like, the other thing is right, I feel like it's getting longer because we're trying to make it, like, more sophisticated. Like, we're trying to make it a medical condition and not just something, like, that is normal that happens to people, right? It's like, oh, I have this special condition that is incredibly hard to say because it has, like, some sort of medical indication about myself.
It's been squeezed completely out of the phrase. It's totally sterile now. Operational exhaustion. Sounds like something that might happen to your car.
It really does, though. It takes away, like, the personal feeling of it and, like, completely sanitizes it into something that's, like, not human at all.
Then, of course, came the war in Vietnam, which has only been over for about 16 or 17 years. And thanks to the lies and deceit surrounding that war, I guess it's no surprise that the very same condition was called post-traumatic stress disorder.
Oh, my God. Wait. So you mean to tell me post-traumatic stress disorder used to just be called shell shock? We literally shorten it down to its acronym because it's too long to say already. We say PTSD anyway. Like, why we do that? Why do we gotta,
8 syllables, but we've added a
Yeah, like, what the Sorry. It's just like, thank you. I have word soup. Got it. You too, Mr. Doctor. That's a lot. I don't need that type of thing.
hyphen. And the pain is completely buried under jargon.
Yep.
Post-traumatic stress disorder.
Like, what the did he say in Witchcraft and Wizardry? Like, what in the...
Betcha, if we'd have still been calling it shell shock, some of those Vietnam veterans might have gotten the attention they needed at the time. I'll bet you that.
Also, it's like, when you hear someone shell-shocked, that is something you can relate to, right? It sounds like a part of the human condition. When you say post-traumatic stress disorder, it just sounds like it's not something that's easily to understand to people around you, too, you know?
But it didn't happen. And one of the reasons is because we were using that soft language, that language that takes the life out of life. And it is.
He said it too, okay. Yeah, he said it takes the life out of it. Yeah, it's like too sanitized and clinical. It takes the human experience out of it.
A function of time. It does keep getting worse. Give you another example. Sometime during my life, toilet paper became bathroom tissue.
What the f?
Notified of this?
We don't call it bathroom tissue. Don't worry. Whoever that was, nobody listened to him.
No one asked me if I agreed with it. It just happened. Toilet paper became bathroom tissue.
The bathroom tissue is the one ply, and nobody accepts it, all right? Don't you worry. That one did not stay.
Sneakers became running shoes. False teeth became dental appliances. Medicine became medication. Information became directory assistance.
I've never heard directory assistance.
Dump became the landfill. Car crash assistance. Medicine became medication. Information.
I feel like that's the reason why is medicine is something that you could take like over the counter. I feel like a medication is something that you're prescribed. So it really feels again like the pharmaceuticals and like, you know, maybe I'm reaching, but it feels like the medical field is trying to profit off of it.
It became directory assistance. The dump became the landfill. Car crashes became automobile accidents.
Yeah, I do hear some of these. I hear interchangeably, but some of these are true. I've heard car crash and automobile accident. People, mainly it seems like we call it a car crash, but when they document it, or when it's written somewhere, or when it's on the news or something, that's when it's called like the other term he's using, like automobile accident, right? Or landfill, blah blah.
Partly cloudy became partly sunny. Motels became motor lodges.
Bro, no, we still call motels. I don't know who decided to call it a motor lodge, but no one calls it that either.
House trailers became mobile homes.
Yeah, that one's true. We do call them mobile homes still.
Cars became previously owned transportation. Room service
I haven't heard that one.
Became guest room dining. And constipation became occasional irregularity.
No, we still call it constipation. Although I have heard irregular bowel movement, like when I've looked at medications or like on those stupid ads that are like, if you're having blah blah blah.
When I was a little kid, if I got sick, they wanted me to go to the hospital and see the doctor. Now they want me to go to a health maintenance organization.
They don't do that, but now everything has been separated into who can do what, and not one person can fix everything. This did happen. They just have other words for it, right? Like now you got to go to a nurse practitioner. You can't because the doctor's gonna be too busy. You're lucky to see him like maybe once a year, right?
Or a wellness center to consult.
Oh yeah, that's one of them. I've heard that one.
A healthcare delivery professional.
And that one.
Poor people used to live in slums. Now the economically disadvantaged occupy substandard housing in the inner cities.
Holy he's right though. This is how they report it. Yeah, it's like the way we talk, like he's saying, we still use those terms mostly, but every, like, industries use the ones he's saying. Like, 90% of them.
And they're broke. They're broke. They don't have a negative cash flow position. They're fucking
a negative cash flow.
Broke.
I'm not fat, I'm just big boned, said the people.
Because a lot of them were fired. You know, fired. Management wanted to curtail redundancies in the human resources area. So many people are no longer viable members of the workforce.
Oh, dude. Sorry. It's just like to see how much this has like gotten worse just in like the past year is crazy. Because he's talking about this 17 years ago. Like the foreshadowing is insane. Oh.
Human resources area. You know, fired. Management wanted to curtail redundancies in the human resources area. So many people are no longer viable members of the workforce. Smug, greedy, well-fed white people have invented a language to conceal their sins. It's as simple as that.
Oh my God, he's right. Oh, Oh, God. He's so right, though.
The CIA doesn't kill anybody anymore.
Yes, words to obfuscate meaning confuse people into not taking action, right? Or not be able to understand what's being said and what's happening as easily.
They neutralize people. Or they depopulate the area.
Oh, my
The government
God.
doesn't lie, it engages in disinformation.
Oh, my God. Ah! Ah! Out of all weeks, I chose to listen to this one, chat. Why is this so, like... This is so representative of, like, current happenings right now. It's insane. It is insane.
The Pentagon actually measures nuclear radiation in something they call sunshine units. Israeli murderers are called commandos. Arab commandos are called terrorists. Contra killers are called freedom fighters. Well, if crime fighters fight crime and firefighters fight fire, what do freedom fighters fight?
Oh.
They never mention that part of it to us, do they?
Oh my God. It's too much. It's too much. Someone's gonna censor him. He's too smart for his own good, bro. I feel like this must have been what it felt like when Eve ate the apple, my brother in Christ.
Never mention that part of it.
God damn, he's smart.
And some of this stuff is just silly. We all know that. Like on the airlines, they say they want a pre-board. Well, what the hell is pre-board? What does that mean?
Yes, bro, I hate it. You, like, hear stuff, like, when you go to travel, it's like, please, blah, 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 and you're like, what in the... Could you say it like a normal person? You know what I'm saying? Like, there's so many times where, like, you hear directions and stuff, and it's just like, why can't you just say it?
To get on before you get on?
Yeah,
What does that mean? To airlines, they say they want a pre-board. Well, what the hell is pre-board? What does that mean? To get on before you get on?
He's got to get on before we get on. We got to pre-get on. We got to pre-get on before we get on. to get on. Yes.
They say...
Like the redundancy sometimes in terms to just get like the dumbest done.
They're going to pre-board those passengers in need of special assistance. Cripples! Simple, honest, direct language.
We can't even use that term still. It's still considered mean. Ugh.
There's no shame attached to the word cripple that I can find in any dictionary. No.
Yeah, it's not like anybody's mad at somebody for being in a wheelchair. He has a point. Like, it's not like anybody looks at that term or ever use that term in like there's nothing offensive about a person who just can't walk. Like,
No shame attached to it. In fact, it's a word used in Bible translations. Jesus healed the cripples. Doesn't take 7 words to describe that condition.
oh, really? I didn't know that.
But we don't have any cripples in this country anymore. We have the physically challenged.
The eyebrow within the eyebrow. This man is so sassy.
Anymore. We have the physically challenged.
Bro, it's so good. Bro, if he said it like that going out of an airport, I would insist they not use crippled, okay? I want that guy to announce. If I was in a wheelchair, I'd be like, I want that guy. I want him to be like, now it is time for the physically challenged.
Is that a grotesque enough evasion for you? How about differently abled? I've heard...
Do we still use that one? I haven't heard that one before. I've heard disabled. I haven't heard differently abled. Have we shortened differently abled down to like disabled?
heard them call that differently abled. You can't even call these people handicapped anymore. They'll say, we're not handicapped, we're handy-capable.
Oh my God.
These poor people have been bullshitted by the system into believing...
Oh, disabled was first. Okay. Differently abled is meant to replace disabled. I don't hear that one anymore. I don't hear differently abled. Maybe I'm... To be fair, it's not like I watch cable TV or anything, though. So I haven't used that term at all.
Believing that if you change the name of the condition, somehow you'll change the condition. Well, hey, cousin, doesn't happen.
He's got a point. I feel like what it does is it's dishonest. It makes it feel dishonest and sanitized. And when you do that, it's almost like you don't take it seriously, right? Ugh.
Doesn't happen.
It's like having to say sewer slide on the YouTube. And like I get it, right? Like I'll play by the rules because like I want to exist, right? I want to be able to make videos every day, but it's not that we don't like it. Although I did hear, okay, on Twitter, I don't know if it's true or not, but apparently they're easing up on swear words. Apparently, you could say the fuck word in the first like 5 seconds potentially. We'll have to see. My fingers are crossed. I sure hope so, but I don't want to get my hopes up too much. It sounds too good to be true.
We have no more deaf people in this country, hearing impaired. No one's blind anymore, partially sighted or visually impaired. We have no more stupid people. Everybody has a learning disorder. Or he's minimally exceptional. How would you like?
I've never heard minimally exceptional. That sounds worse. Somehow minimally, I'm gonna start calling people that. Instead of calling them stupid, I'm gonna be like, you're minimally exceptional, that's all. I kind of like that one. I feel like I want to, hold on, I'm gonna write that down.
I'd like to be told that about your child. He's minimally exceptional. Oh, thank God for that.
Oh!
Psychologists actually have started calling ugly people those with severe appearance deficits.
I haven't heard of that one. I don't think we still use that. I think we just don't use it at all. We just don't tell them.
It's getting so bad that any day now I expect to hear a rape victim referred to as an unwilling sperm recipient.
I'm sorry, I was gonna ask if I was allowed to laugh, but it's too late for me. Oh God, yeah, but we kind of do, right? Like if it's on paper, right? If they go to court for it, we probably call it what? Like sexual harassment? I'm trying to think. Is that, what's the legal term? We do use another term for it. Oh yeah, we use sexual assault or SA victim. So he's right. The fact that he said, oh my God, like, I'm gonna make a funny joke about this, and I'm like waiting for it to happen, but he was actually right. Unwilling sperm recipient, AKA, we call it SA, which is the longer term, softer version way to say he's actually right. Like, he predicted this 17 years ago. That's insane. And we've used an acronym because it's too long.
And we have no more old people in this country. No more old people. We shipped them all away, and we brought in these senior citizens.
Oh no, we really have though. We don't call it the old people homes. We call it the senior citizens nursing home. We don't call it the old people place.
Isn't that a typically American?
We shipped them to Florida. Why? Chat, I don't know. I hate to tell you. As far as conspiracy theories go, okay, we didn't ship them to Florida. They shipped themselves. All right? They shipped themselves there because there's actual studies, by the way, nerdy component, where older people they have more money, right? Because they've worked jobs and they've moved up the ladder, at least back then. And now that they have more money and they're retiring, usually they want to go somewhere warm. And that's why Florida.
20th century phrase, bloodless, lifeless. No pulse in one of them. A senior citizen. But I've accepted that one. I've come to terms with it. I know it's here to stay. We'll never get rid of it. That's what they're going to be called, so I'll relax on that. But the one I do resist, the one I keep resisting, is when they look at an old guy and they'll say, look at him, Dan. He's 90 years young.
Oh, no.
Imagine.
I like that one. I don't know. I feel like it's kind of punny. I feel like when I hear 90 years young, I think of it as like a dad joke. I feel like that's why it doesn't upset me as bad. Because it doesn't sound like a medical thing. I feel like that's why it doesn't piss me off, right? Like the other ones, they sound like something like a lawyer would say. You know what I mean? So but this doesn't, so I guess it just doesn't bother me as badly.
Imagine the fear of aging that reveals. To not even be able to use the word old to describe someone, to have to use an antonym. And fear of aging is natural, it's universal, isn't it? We all have that. No one wants to get old, no one wants to die, but we do.
Yep.
So we bullshit ourselves.
I've never really thought of it that way. I guess we do really, we avoid representation or talking about getting old in, just about everything, actually. Yeah, we really don't like being mortal. We try to obfuscate language in order to not talk about our morality quite often, actually. That sums a lot of this up as well.
I started bullshitting myself when I got to my 40s. As soon as I was in my 40s, I'd look in the mirror and I'd say, well, I guess I'm getting older. Older sounds a little better than old, doesn't it?
Yeah. We're getting just a little older, not old. He's not afraid of being old or afraid of morality. He's having... Say it with me, chat. What is he having? What do we call it? What do we call that? There's a word for it. I'm upset how right he is. We're having an existential crisis. An existential crisis.
Isn't it? Sounds like it might even last a little longer. Bullshit, I'm getting old. And it's okay, because thanks to our fear of death in this country, I won't have to die. I'll pass away.
Why was that so funny? I will never die. I will simply pass onward.
Have to die. I'll pass away.
Oh, God. Oh, my God. I'm going to cry. That was so funny.
Or I'll expire like a magazine subscription.
Oh my God, he's gonna just have an expiration date, that is all. Death, I've never heard of it. I simply expire. I age like a fine wine. 90 years young until I pass away. I've never heard of death.
If it happens in the hospital, they'll call it a terminal episode.
Oh God.
The insurance company will refer to it as negative patient care outcome.
Oh my God, not the negative patient care outcome. He's not dead, chat. What do they say? What do they say if you're at a nursing home or if it's a medical thing? What happens if you what happens if you unalive? What happens if you unalive at a medical facility? What do they call you? What do they report you on in the paperwork? Not dead. Deceased. I can't get over it. I never realized how prevalent this was, bro. My brain is like oh my, they call it oops, yeah, just let me put it in the paperwork. The oopsie daisy. That is what. Yes, family member, I see you have come to visit David. It seems he has committed oopsie daisy and you will no longer be able to see him. All right, let's hear the rest of this. I gotta know.
The insurance company will refer to it as negative patient care outcome.
No.
And if it's the result of malpractice, they'll say it was a therapeutic misadventure.
Not the therapeutic misadventure. We still use malpractice, at least when they're found guilty. I don't know what we use what misconduct, but we still use the first one.
I'm telling you, some of this language makes me want to vomit. Well, maybe not vomit. Makes me want to engage in an involuntary personal protein spill.
Oh my God, it does him a bit of the upsetty spaghetti.
Thank you all.
That was good. Oh, that was so good. So good. I loved it. It was it was so good.